Hello everyone, we're playing Skinwalker today. Again. Um, oh, it's this bug again. Sick. Just click the Windows key. So this is our third time playing it because we got literally the bad end twice. Both of them. Oh, it really happened. Did it now? Did it now? I shot all my friends. I didn't help Celeste up, and the imposter went in. Okay. Yep. So, I'm a little upset right now because this is my third time I'm going to be playing the game. And, you know, I don't think this is a necessarily bad RPG horror game. It's short. It's more story than actual playing, which might be a problem with me. That it's mostly... I would still like to actually play the game, but still have a lot of story sprinkled in or like really good clues, aka Ib. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep talking about Ib because I like that game a lot. But like, man, I have a save feature. I don't know how short or long this game is, but apparently I already have 3 parts because, you know, I don't like playing this game 3 times in a row. At least for Ib, when I played for another hour, because I literally memorized almost the entire thing of what to do. That's just because how good the game was and how much I liked it. And I beat the game like within an hour. But I wanted to get the good ending because it looks so tempting. And I like the game too much. I'm even thinking about streaming the entire Crooked Man in one playthrough. Maybe, hopefully, only take me 2 hours. That's something I would really like to do too, because I want to see the other feature. It's probably not worth it, to be honest. So maybe it's like something I shouldn't do, and it probably won't happen just because the Crooked Man was really long, like 2 hours long. If I even knew how to do everything, because I don't even remember. At least Ib, I played it that like recent, and like at least like it was such a good RPG horror game. I love it. And then like people are saying Mad Father is a really good one. I know a lot of these are old, but still, Mad Father, I'm really excited to play it because that one looks like it will also have multiple endings. And I'm probably gonna get like a bad ending. It's not like even when I played Abe, I got a bad ending. But like I even wanted to try to do the merry ending, but I'm probably not gonna do it because I don't know if I feel like playing Ib for a third time in a row. Um, yeah, and I would also have to kill Gary, and I kind of like Gary, so yeah. Well, it's fine. I guess we'll just play Skinwalker for a third time. But yeah, I just want to hit off all these like necessary RPG horror games to play because I know I'm behind, and I seen not YouTubers play the playthrough, but I see like all these YouTubers like praising these games. I'm like, oh shoot, I should check this out. Now this one's random. I don't even know any YouTubers that played it. I just kind of saw it and I was like, oh, this kind of looks cool. I'm gonna try it out. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk over while I'm playing. So yeah, so the ones that are on my agenda, oh shoot, the ones that are on my agenda to still play is the Sandman, which is a sequel to the Crooked Man, and after that the Boogeyman, and the Hangman. So there's 3 more for the Man series. So I'll probably the next RPG horror I'll do after this one is the Sandman. I think that one will be next. And then after that, Misao will probably happen, or Mad Father. I'm debating which one to do after this Sandman. Regardless, all these will be played. And then I'm gonna do another version of the Ao Oni. I imagine maybe I'll try to get my cousin because my cousin was with me when I played the first Ao Oni. So I wouldn't mind doing that, an Ao Oni remake, kind of a comeback, if you will. Paranoiac, I know that's another one I should check. That one's apparently not as long, so even that will be somewhere sprinkled in. But yeah, Sandman, because if it's anything with David Hoover back in it, that'd be cool. I don't know if the D and Fluffy and all the other ones will be in it. Sissy. Sissy. And then maybe I could check out any other RPG horror game that has good reviews. I guess Creepypasta Land was an RPG horror, but that one was just like random jump scares. I still enjoyed the game though. I know I didn't have all the videos posted yet as when I'm recording Skinwalker. But yeah, I like the game, and I know there's a sequel, but apparently it's not finished, and I don't think it'll ever be finished because it's really old. But I'll still play the demo, and might as well do that. That the only problem is it's like an actual RPG. I'm not really good at those, but yeah. And even like Five Nights at F Boys, like it looks like a fun game, all three of them. I do want to try it, but at the same time, those literally curse words left and right. So I probably have to grow a little older to even play with them because I don't want there being curse words left and right and talking about inhaling, etc. Like there's some really inappropriate stuff, and it's literally the title as well. But like, come on, it's an RPG. Who wouldn't like an RPG FNAF game that is like super funny? Alright, so we gotta make sure that I don't mess up and actually choose the wrong choice because that would suck if I have to do everything all over again. Anything else to talk about? Other games to play? Um, so, yeah. The horror games rank series will still continue. Other games that was on my mind, if I get more money, is like Emily Wants to Play, both of those. Tattletale, Case Animatronics, the first and second game. Depends how good I am. I still need to finish FNAF as well. No, I'm super behind, only on the second game still. Am I going to beat all 5 nights? Maybe for the third one. Fourth one is probably not going to happen. Sister Location, I could probably do it. And the sixth game, I would hope to get the best ending or the true ending. I don't think it's the best ending, but like that's really difficult. And I'm not really good at the FNAF games, as you can tell. And then Five Nights at Candy's 3, I still gotta do before the fourth game comes out. And then I know I had the remastered series. Apparently there would be a reason to play the remaster because apparently there's like some Shadow Candy fight, and I kind of want to check that out because that would look cool. I'm sorry, I'm just saying a bunch of things. So I don't know, that series might come back. I want to be getting over it, but that's not gonna happen. I just have so much on my list. No Time to Explain. I haven't posted any videos as of playing this right now. I did do the first one. I did hate the game kind of, but it's just because like the gun is kind of wonky. Or is that just me? I don't know. Jazz Punk I gotta do, but that will happen sometime. Finish that game as well. Celeste I need to finish. I got Super Hot and the Stanley Parable. I got both of those games. Those are both going to be on the series eventually, or on the channel eventually. More, I should have said. But yeah, I'll eventually do those. Anything else to talk about? Yeah, this has just been a whole me of talking. Now the search for the worst mobile game. I know I did that series. That wasn't the best series. I don't know if that will continue. I still have one more video saved as of recording this. I don't know if the series will come back because there's a lot of bad mobile games, but like I don't know. It's not really fun to actually play with them, and I'm sure people don't really care about watching them. I didn't want to play some like true good mobile games on the channel, like Angry Birds Epic or PvZ 2. If I did PvZ 1, I would just do the Steam version. So yeah, yeah, I haven't really finished much games as of recording this. Doki Doki, Sandman Aoni, even like Escapist, I need to do more parts. Crooked Man and Ib are like the only games I've finished that had multiple parts. I don't know where Darren goes in this. Does he go outside? Any other things? Oh yeah, I can play. I don't know if I have to talk to everyone. Okay, we can just lie in bed. Oh, I have to actually talk to everyone. Okay. God dang it, I gotta go all the way up. I'm trying to think. Any other really good games? The Puppet Combo games, I know that's all cost money, and I know they also play some of them via Patreon. I don't think I have the balls to play those games. I could have handled Marbury Grove, and it's like Marbury Grove on crack. Those are going to be super scary, and I don't know if I can handle those. They are so creepy looking. When that, just the game, the trailer, the gameplay, all of them look so creepy, but at the same time, I just want to play one of them. I thought Marbury Grove was actually a public combo game at first, but until I realized it was by the same people that made Happy's Humble Burger Barn, which I still think is really cool that I didn't even know the connection between those two. So yeah. Yeah, and then it's like fake Celeste, but the Celeste is not. So he can also mimic voices, which is true because we saw during the other bad end that Joe literally. So we have to go outside because that's the best choice. Thing was nowhere to be seen. Just as I was turning around, I looked at the roof. There it was. It's close to a corner about to turn. It looked like an albino male with really long limbs. He already had fingers. He had fingers instead of toes, and all 20 of them were elongated. He was facing away from me. Suddenly his head switched 180 degrees and stared at me. Started choking up as he suffocated. It was hard to breathe. The thing opened its mouth, slowly and deliberately. I thought it was going to devour me when its tongue sneaked out. On the tip of the tongue was my face, like a tumor. Ew. Eyes closed, lips upturned into some psycho smile. Then there's a legend somewhere where you see a doppelganger or you die. I thought it was a legend, but when the creature rounded the corner and it was gone. I lost it and followed. Already suddenly seemed ears spitting to me. I was tumbling because my legs seemed unable to coordinate. Suddenly I stumbled forward and toppled down. Once I lay there, I faced down the grass. My body just seemed to shut down. I couldn't move. I couldn't even turn my head. There was something dripping on my back. My eyelids seemed heavy and startled closing of their own accord. I saw white feet with long fingers for toes step into view. My eyes opened. Celeste was shaking me. She was on the brink of tears and her voice was cracking. Get up, get up. That thing was in your skin? My head hurt. I was about to ask her what happened when she started pulling me backwards towards the door. We toppled out and stumbled towards Darren's car, which was parked in a different location from what I remember. I was glad to be alive. The night had stopped completely. Celeste was downright crying now. She pushed me into the back seat. That's when I noticed. I was wearing different clothes from when I lost consciousness. Michael was there, huddled up and face buried in his knees. Some clothes, stained with blood, were beside him. They were mine. Darren immediately stepped onto the pedal, but nothing happened. He swore and did it again. I noticed that Celeste was armed with a shotgun from the cabin. I asked them what was going on. They joined us. He looked like you. We got out of the house and found the car. We were halfway down the road, then Michael started screaming. I looked at Michael. He glazed over, a look in his eyes. The thing burst out of your clothes and jumped out of the car. Michael had the shotgun. He was firing out the window. We saw the thing run all the way back to the house and at the friggin' speed of light. It was in my skin? Yeah. I looked down at myself. I wonder if I had been possessed or worse. The thing had cut off my skin and wore it as a coat. I shuddered at the thought of something crawling around my skin. I asked Michael if he was alright. The thing talked to me. I asked about what. He didn't respond. I realized he was sobbing. The car jolted in motion. Darren first pumped as the car started accelerating. I turned back towards the cabin and saw that albino thing standing on the roof of the house, watching us. I shuddered and turned back. Celeste screamed. The thing, ew, it looks like the rake, kind of. It was in front of the car on the windshield. It opened its mouth and my tongue face slipped out. Celeste fired the shotgun. Last shadow was thrown backwards. That's very dangerous. Darren shrieked and I saw blood coming from his face. Something pierced my face and realized it was glass. The car skidded to a stop. The car's door opened without any disconnect. I fell. The thing Like directly across from me, eyes closed as it was sleeping. I wish I could close my eyes. Its mouth hung open and I saw myself again emerging. I didn't move or say anything because I couldn't. My face looked at me and started to talk. I love you. I love you. I love you. I want to be you. Repeat it over and over again. It's coming close to me. I wonder if I was going to bite me to death. The thing eyes shot open, I realized it was going to kiss me. I managed to regain some control and accidentally twisted back from it. I guess that was what saved me. There was a sound like an explosion and blood splattered from the thing. Celeste was standing over it. Her face and body were bleeding and she had the spaced-out psychopathic look in her eyes. She had just fired the shotgun. My face looked directly at me. I am you. It whispered. She fired again and I saw my own face begin rotting into nothing more than a skeleton in front of me. The thing had followed open. That's the best word I can use to describe it. Its head kind of split and split again, peeling away. I saw faces, a lot of them, all of the inside of its head. And then I saw Celeste and Michael's face. They were whispering something unintelligible. In the center, where the brain would be, there was a single red cat-like eye that was rotating in its socket, including the mechanical droning sound. The side of the thing sort of withered away, becoming wrinkled and small and rotten until it just disappeared. So I shot the shotgun. Why? I was twitching in a spasm of control as my body returned to me. Eventually I stood up. We got into the car silently. Darren was bleeding too, but no one said anything. Drove back to the city in silence. Explained everything. The damaged car was being attacked by some crazy things. We had ourselves patched. Michael was still in shock like C. I hear he was like that for a while. When he thought of the incident later, he denied it ever happened with compelling conviction. His eyes looked dead and he had lost weight. I don't know if he forced himself not to remember or he generally knows nothing of it. I know what I saw, but I can't remember the exact place. It's been 2 months now, and we still refrain from talking about it. If you're expecting some huge twist with something, you'd be disappointed, but I still don't know what we met out there. I don't want to know, actually. I still have nightmares about my own face shouting, I am you. One thing I do know, though, is I'm never going camping ever again. Wow. Is the game going to hard shut off again? Yep, it did. Alrighty, that was Skinwalker. Very short RPG horror game. Of course, I got both of the bad endings, but I guess you could see both of the endings then, or something. Yeah, so that was a fun game until it wasn't fun playing it 3 times in a row, but it's whatever. I like the story, nice and short. Not much gameplay, more story driven, which is fine, I guess. It wasn't, but I mean, at that point, you could have just made it, hey, it's just like an RPG game, kind of, so not really like a story. I meant like there didn't even have to be the player moving. It could have just been like a movie game thing. I don't know. Choose your own adventure game, kind of like Telltale in a way. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and that's the end of this video. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever that'll be, and then I guess Sandman will be coming up next. That is gonna probably be the next RPG horror game. If not, I imagine I'll be playing Misao or Mad Father instead. All right, see ya.